If you keep seeing 333 everywhere you look, I need you to understand something that might shock you. You're not just receiving a message from your guardian angels. You're being directly contacted by the Ascended Masters themselves, and what they're trying to tell you could change the entire direction of your soul's journey. See, angel number 333 isn't like other angel numbers. This is the direct communication frequency of beings like Jesus, Buddha, Quan Yin, Saint Germain, and other masters who have transcended physical existence. These are the most evolved souls in the universe, and they don't contact just anyone. What I'm about to share with you about 333 has been hidden from the general public for centuries, because the truth about what happens when the Ascended Masters start communicating with you is too powerful, too life-changing for most people to handle. I discovered this truth about 333 some years ago when I started seeing this number everywhere. On clocks, receipts, license plates, literally everywhere I looked. I thought it was just a beautiful sign of spiritual support, but I was completely wrong, and what I learned changed everything. 333 isn't a gentle pat on the head from the universe. It's actually a spiritual evaluation. The Ascended Masters are watching you, studying how you respond to their guidance, testing whether you're ready to join them in serving humanity at the highest level. Here's what they don't tell you about angel number 333. When this number appears repeatedly in your life, it means you're being considered for spiritual acceleration. The Ascended Masters have identified you as someone with the potential to reach their level of consciousness in this lifetime. But here's the part that most spiritual teachers are too afraid to share. Being chosen by the Ascended Masters isn't just an honor. It's a massive responsibility. They're not looking for casual spiritual students. They're recruiting souls who are ready to dedicate their entire existence to serving the evolution of human consciousness. So, if you've been seeing 333, the first thing you need to understand is that you're being tested. Every time this number appears, the Ascended Masters are watching how you respond. Are you paying attention? Are you taking action on your spiritual development? Are you ready to step into your true power? Because contrary to what most people believe, seeing 333 repeatedly isn't a guarantee that you're on the right path. It's actually a warning that you're at a crucial decision point. The Masters are giving you opportunities to prove yourself, and if you don't rise to the occasion, the communications will stop. Here's what happens to people who ignore 333 messages from the Ascended Masters. The number disappears from their lives, and with it goes their accelerated spiritual development. They go back to the slow, gradual path of spiritual evolution that can take multiple lifetimes. Think about when you first started seeing 333. What was happening in your life? Were you questioning your purpose? Feeling called to something greater? Experiencing spiritual awakenings or psychic phenomena? The Masters don't contact you randomly. They reach out when they see you're ready for the next level. Each of the Ascended Masters has a specific area of expertise. Jesus works with unconditional love and healing. Buddha focuses on enlightenment and inner peace. Quan Yin specializes in compassion and mercy. Saint Germain teaches transformation and alchemy. When you see 333, one or more of these masters is trying to connect with you directly. When I was receiving constant 333 messages 2 years ago, I was going through a spiritual crisis. I felt called to help others but didn't know how. I kept seeing 333 on everything, and I finally realized the Masters were trying to show me that I was ready to become a spiritual teacher myself. But accepting the call of the Ascended Masters isn't easy. They don't just want you to meditate occasionally or read spiritual books. They want you to completely transform your life, to become a beacon of light for others who are struggling to find their way. There are 3 specific things the Ascended Masters look for when they're evaluating someone through 333 messages. And most people fail all 3 tests without even realizing they're being tested. The first test is awareness. Are you actually noticing the 333 messages? Or are you unconsciously dismissing them as coincidence? The second test is response. When you see 333, do you stop and tune into your intuition, or do you just keep going about your day? The third test is action. Are you making changes in your life based on the guidance you're receiving? But here's what you need to understand about working with the Ascended Masters through 333. Once you consciously acknowledge their presence and start responding to their guidance, your life will change rapidly. And not everyone is prepared for that level of transformation. The Masters will start putting opportunities in front of you to serve others, to share your gifts, to step into leadership roles you never imagined for yourself. Your old life, your old limitations, your old fears will start falling away whether you're ready or not. There's actually a specific prayer you can say when you see 333 that will open a direct communication channel with the Ascended Masters. But I want to hear about your experiences first, because here's the beautiful truth about 333. The Ascended Masters don't make mistakes. If they're contacting you, it's because they see something in you that you might not even see in yourself yet. They see your potential to become a master yourself. Every soul that receives 333 messages is being prepared for spiritual leadership in some form. Whether it's healing work, teaching, creative expression, or simply being a living example of higher consciousness, the Masters are preparing you for your sacred mission. In the comments below, tell me about your 333 experiences. When did you first start seeing it? What was happening in your spiritual life? What changes have you noticed since the messages began? Because I read every single comment, and your story might be exactly what someone else needs to hear to accept their own calling. And if you're ready to dive deeper into Ascended Master communications, if you want to learn how to work directly with these elevated beings, then you need to be part of this community. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications, because what I'm sharing in my next video will transform your relationship with the spiritual realm forever. I'm going to teach you the exact prayer that opens direct communication with the Ascended Masters. Not just through number signs, but actual two-way communication. You'll learn how to receive clear guidance, how to know which master is working with you, and how to accelerate your spiritual development beyond anything you thought possible. But this advanced training is only for souls who are serious about their ascension path. The Masters are calling. Will you answer? Be open to receiving, and I'll see you in the next video.